on this August 7th, 2013, have been looking forward to this morning for quite some time. Chad Triplett in the studio this morning. Now, Chad has been a Big Dawg guy for a long time. Big Dawg guy for a long time.
Is that where I come in? Good morning, CJ. Thank you for having me.
But we are really glad to have you because you gave me the opportunity to listen to your new Weathered CD, and I have played that in my truck and have enjoyed all the songs, but I've got a few favorites on there. And love the album covers, and congratulations on your new project.
Thank you. It's been a long time in the making, and just a dream to get this done, and it's took a lot of people coming together and making this possible, as well as people here at the Big Dawg like you. A couple guest appearances on the CD, and I'm sure we'll touch on that in a little bit.
Well, I tell you, it's real down-home country from the soul. That's what I got from listening to it. It's really good instrumentation, but your vocals is from the soul. Is the impression I've got.
A lot of it is storytelling. I enjoy storytelling music, is what I like to say, but a lot of it's stories that I've heard through my family that's kind of been passed down, and a lot of it is just life experiences that I went through, and from places that I grew up around, swimming holes that I've swam in, to songs about my mother, and just family history from my grandpa making shine to make ends meet. So just a lot of life lessons and a lot of storytelling, and that's what I like. So that's kind of where that comes from.
This is your first solo venture after your Rambling Gypsies group has been going for some time. Tell me how all these songs came together. How long have you been working on these?
Well, there's several on here that are pretty old. I guess I started songwriting in my early 30s, and we won't say how old I am, but I'm a little past 30 now. What's the song on the backside of 40?
John Conley, backside of 30. We're both well on the backside of 30.
But a lot of them come from just having the urge just to write things, and writing's been therapeutic for me over the years, and getting lost in music has been too. So being in radio, I've been in radio 8 years and writing commercials for a living, and I'm on the marketing end mainly at the radio station, and I love that. And so that's kind of helped me become a songwriter to start with, and then become a better songwriter to be able to write commercials for a client and take their information and write what they need, and then take all these experiences that I've had or stories that I've been told and be able to just put words around it and tell that story in a song. So it's worked hand in hand.
Let's go ahead and let them hear one of your tracks, and we'll come back and talk a little bit more, and then we'll play a second song. So what are we going to hear first?
I think we'll play George Jones. George Jones has kind of got a lot of buzz on it so far, and it's one of the the whole band does. So it's kind of the band's favorite, I know, because it's upbeat and it's just fun to play. And this was actually wrote before the passing of the great George Jones. Wrote this about a year ago, and one of the favorite ones on the record.
All right, George Jones by Chad Triplett here on the Big Dawg 92.1.
Appalachian Mountains is where I'm from. Four-wheel drives and old shotguns, and Pabst Blue Ribbon beer.
How's it feel to hear yourself
singing? To be honest, being on the radio is cool.
Alice Marie,
but when I've heard it so much over and over, like especially when we're making it, you're in the studio and you're mixing down, and you can think and you can relate to this. When you're doing a commercial, if you can imagine hearing that same commercial hundreds of times, you got it where you wanted it, and everything at a point kind of becomes where you need to break up and hear it for a while. So I've actually not listened to some of it for a while, just for that reason. And Alice is the same way. Alice has heard this stuff for 6-7 months straight. It's just like a song that gets played to death on the radio. That's kind of what it is. It's fun hearing it on the radio for the first time.
Now the next track we're going to have is number 6.
Yeah, 6 will be you, and it'll go right. If that'll continue playing, you can let it go right into 7. Track 7.
Okay, so 6 is
6 is you talking, and 7 is ours. And that was fun too, because writing commercials, the idea kind of, a cousin of mine had always mentioned that he's always talked about this episode on Andy Griffith. In that one episode, Andy Griffith is going to Wilkes County to Darby or Elton to store Simmons' store to get a hand. And I just always thought it was, I like to have that in when we're done this, I like to have that on the record. Have an old radio voice kind of do a commercial on it, since I write commercials for a living. You know? So that's kind of how that came about. Just an imaginary commercial for a place that's not been in existence since probably the 60s or 70s. I get a lot of compliments.
All right, one we talked about Friday night. Yeah.
How to get
I'm gonna pick up line 1 and tell them how to get the CD. 40 seconds.
ChadTripplettMusic.com. No, you can get off internet, or you can get one of our shows. I have a show Friday in the North at Alabama. You can get there as well. Thank you. Appreciate it.
Big Dawg 92.1, our very own Chad Triplett and George Jones. Okay, Chad, tell us about the excitement Friday night in Lenoir.
Friday night is a huge, huge night. It's at the Alibi in Lenoir, and the Alibi is in the middle of what they call downtown Lenoir. So, and basically, it's an album